What's going on? This is the other day, and it's the brother Jay. And my thought of the day is called mental issues or mental health issues. Correct. You know what I mean? Now, I acknowledge that this is serious, but unfortunately, I'm saying there's a lot of people that's not taking this seriously. Now, you're asking probably what I mean on that course of action of how I'm talking about this. Okay. The course of action is like this. It was like maybe a decade ago, roughly. It was a rich, uh, younger dude, younger, but he was like a grown ass man, like 34 years old, roughly. You know what I'm saying? He's come from a wealthy establishment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, his mom and dad is rich. Now, here's the thing that you need to understand about mental health issues. You can only help those that want to be helped. No, for real. I mean, if you got a schizophrenic motherfucker right here, right now, and they need that pill to, you know, lock them on straight, you know what I'm saying? If they choose not to take that pill, then how can you help them? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm asking this in a sincere manner. I'm not talking in disrespect. I'm asking in sincere manner. If someone has a mental issue problem and you have a pill that can help them, but they don't want to take that pill to help them, then how can you help this individual with a mental issue problem? You know what I'm saying? See, this dude right here that I'm referring to, he stood up, you know what I'm saying, and was doing all kinds of way out shit, you know what I'm saying, in Manhattan, New York, you know what I'm saying? And eventually the father said, you know what? Hey, I'm doing some shit over here and I'm converting business aspects, you know what I'm saying? So let me sit up here, you know what I'm saying, and divert from giving you as much as I used to. Man, bro, this dude, man, ooh, whiskey. See, this really roused me, you know what I'm saying? You know, this dude was getting roughly like about $6,000 a month. I mean, a month, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Father deuced him out every fucking month. Here's 6,000. Here's 6,000. But then when the dad said, "Hey, you know what? I'm trying to invest in this business venture over here, so I can't keep on, you know, saying, you know, financing your lifestyle with you sitting up here chilling back, 30 years old, grown fucking man, dating bitches and fucking everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta pay for that lifestyle? No. You know what I'm saying? You need to sit up here, you know what I'm saying, and figure out, you know what I'm saying? He decreased it from 6,000 to I think it was like 3,500. You know what I'm saying? You know, he decreased it, and the child chose on his own degree. Simply say, you want to slow down on the payment? Yeah, I need to shoot your ass. And he coming from a wealthy family. See, now, this is the heart of what I'm trying to talk about right here. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, if you understand, they, meaning the people that I'm referring to, are multi-millionaires. And even they couldn't help out their child with mental issues. And this woman had the nerve to say in court, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my son killed my husband, but I still trying to support my son because he's not mentally right. And he's 30 years old. Wait a minute, you didn't know that he wasn't mentally right all these years. So if you did know, you ain't do shit all these years. You want to tell me verbally out your mouth, you're saying that your excuse is saying that, oh, we knew that he needed to take this pill over here, but he didn't want to take it. You a millionaire biatch. And a millionaire husband. Y'all can't sit up here, you know what I'm saying? Man, come on. This is your son. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here, you know what I'm saying, and find motherfuckers sit up here and say, oh yeah, you will take this pill, motherfucker. You thought the best navigating way to move is to accept that he don't want to take the pill. Accept that he's taking your money to live around and be local in the brain, and that's okay? Hey, I had to sound like a dickhead, you know what I'm saying, on this right here, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, at least he just killed his daddy. This dude could have done much worse damage. He could have sit up here, you know what I'm saying, and said, you know what? Let me kill a whole fucking family of Hispanic people, or black people, or Native Americans. You don't know where he's going with this because he has mental issues, and you knew it, and you had the money to sit here, you know what I'm saying, and isolate this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? We putting all our money and resources into him being locked up in this place right here. And force feed this motherfucker, whether it be intravenous, you know what I'm saying, or pills, you know what I'm saying, to get him to snap back online. And you telling me with all your financial resources that you couldn't even succeed in protecting your son and getting the results that you need to get, and you expect us poor people to somehow magically find out the problem, you know what I'm saying, to mental illness? Man, this is a disgrace. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm just saying honestly, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be talking that shit, you know what I'm saying, because their family's not suffering from that avenue of mental illness. So they always say, yeah, and I believe in mental illness, and I believe we should fund this shit, and you know what I'm saying? But no one is really seriously, you know what I'm saying, investing or behaving of the factor that you are locked down. Get your ass over here, you motherfucker. No, click. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Until you get right, you locked up right here. No one's doing that because that's their child. And just like she said it real honestly. She was like, that's my son. I love him all day. Even though your son is wrong, as two left shoes, even though your son, you know what I'm saying, ain't working with a full motherfucking major deck in his head, you still want him to run around in the free world fucked up. How in the fuck, if you're talking about mental health issues, are you behaving like that? Like everybody else, we should get on board, you know what I'm saying, and do whatever needs to be done, you know what I'm saying, to treat mental health issues. But you saying, well, my son, he's the exception of the rule. No, he don't belong in this asylum over here. And so you're saying your son with mental health issues should be roaming around the streets, free will. He could have easily, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, killed a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, or killed a best friend. He could have done many worse scenarios. And that's what I'm trying to say. Rich people that have the finances and the resources to help out, you know what I'm saying, and do shit, they don't believe in doing shit until it affects their own. But then when it affects your own, you want to say, hey, that's my son. So he's the exception to the rule. So treat him differently. And he's acting the same way as any other person with mental health issues is going to act. The same fucking way. And you're saying, no, he's the exception of the rule. You know what I'm saying? Minus him off the list. So how are we really combating mental health issues when there's people in the way of progress? They're in the way of saying, look, you know what I'm saying? My son is the same as any other boy out there with mental health issues. If I acknowledge that he got mental health issues, he need to be treated. So you saying, no, not my son, but everybody else? Yes, treat them the same way of this way right here and experiment them all you want to and shit. But my son, no. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? No, we have some serious issues going on as far as mental health issues. Yes, this is a true thing. It ain't just men, it's women, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just using this one scenario to point out the negligence on the treatment that should be done. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, there's more women that suffer from mental health issues than there are men. Men, you know what I'm saying, are clinically easily to identify. I see you, I see your behavior, boom. But everybody gives excuses like, oh, if she act like this, oh, she was on her period. Oh, she was menopausal. Oh, she was, you know what I'm saying, postpartum. You know what I'm saying? They giving a lot of ladies excuses for mental health issues on other physicalities that they can hide behind. But men, we don't have no shelter. We have nothing to hide behind except for butt naked facts. I act like this, and y'all motherfuckers saw it, and I'm a done deal. You know what I'm saying? So, in conclusion, I want to say this. If y'all trying to get serious about treating mental health issues, then you need to look at the core of the problem instead of you saying people trying to throw money behind the core of the problem instead of looking at the core of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that individual need to be secluded away. Get your ass away from other population full of people. But these people don't because that's my son. He should be social and shit. The bitch said she knew that he was fucked up, you know what I'm saying, when he was like in his teenage years. It said he's not responsible for killing his dad. But you see him, you know what I'm saying, in the photographs saying of graduating from college and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You must have some intellect, you know what I'm saying, to, you know what I'm saying, do your test and graduate from college. So, nah, you can't use that same excuse. You can't use that same excuse, man. Either way, I'm out of here on that one, you know what I'm saying? Because people be laying excuses for mental health issues while taking responsibility for the mental health issues. So, if you want to find out the answer to the problem, then you need to stop being part of the problem and be part of the solution. I'm out of here.